and it's kind of why I asked in the very beginning, like who's responsible for what, right? Because we really got to have that, who's responsible for what are the steps that they do day in and day out. So I want you guys to do an exercise, some last bit of advice, and then you can have some questions here. If you do an exercise on between both of you and just put 3 things down: daily, weekly, monthly, okay, and write down what is Drew's daily responsibilities, what's Phil's, what's Drew's weekly responsibility, what's Phil's, and what's Drew's monthly responsibilities and what's Phil's, and just write those down. Each of you write them down, not with each other, right? And just look at what your perception of each other's are. If there's an overlap in there, that's a problem. There shouldn't be an overlap, right? And then once you look at those, figure out, start at the daily, the weekly, or the monthly, whichever box first, and figure out what is the reportable there, right? What is the deliverable that's needed from that responsibility? If it's, let's just say, Drew, yours is intaking new data and generating leads, right? Then it should be a pretty simple, at the end of the month, review, a deliverable, call it a war report, call it whatever you want. This is how many prospects we had. This is how many we reached, and this is how many leads we got. It could be just 3 simple things, right? And then an explanation on the process for what's happening to the rest of the people you didn't reach, right? Something like that. If it's a project management thing, it should be a war report at the end of the month. This is the status on each of these things: red, green, or yellow. It doesn't have to be complicated things, but red, green, or yellow. If it's yellow, cool. Well, what do you need from Phil, or what do you need from Drew, right? If it's green, cool. I'm good. You don't have to worry about it. That project's going fine, right? And as these yellows pop up, right, that allows you then to have something to tackle and put a process in place to fix so the yellows don't pop up no more. And so the same thing can be applied to your team members, right? Have them do the same exercise. What are they responsible daily, weekly, monthly? See what their thought process is on that, and then fix the confusion that might be in place there, but don't continue to add a bunch more stuff on there without having the ability to intake a red, green, or yellow on a weekly basis. If your VAs are calling, hey, at our weekly meeting, are you red, green, or yellow, right? Are you good to go? Is there anything holding you back from being the best you right now in the company? And give that a go and see if that helps kind of tighten things up a little bit too, because I can feel maybe there's a lot of shit moving on right now, like a lot of things moving, and we need to kind of like declutter a little bit, get back to just focusing on what's right in front of us, and allow us to normalize then the project management and some of these other things while that's happening. Because a week goes by very quickly, right, when we're focusing on a lot of things. I mean, it's fast. I mean, it's Wednesday right now. It's crazy. And so anyway, questions?